Well, good morning and welcome. It's the Almost Daily Vlog here at Life in the Higham house, and it is a brand new day and a brand new week. And look at this. Blue skies, sun is shining, and all of the snow we had from the weekend is just about gone. And if you remember, on Saturday in the morning, I started a vlog that I never finished, but here's what I said on that vlog. Well, happy weekend and welcome to the Almost Daily Vlog here at Life in the Higham house. It is the weekend, it is Saturday, and man, it is bright out here. There we go. Sorry about that. Came outside from a dark garage to a bright white outside, and it's bright white because, believe it or not, the weatherman, I should say the weathermen, the weather people, they got it right. Look at that. We got snow. Not quite the 4 inches they were calling for. We got about 2.5 inches, somewhere in that range. If you remember last week, we posted a vlog asking where has winter gone? What's happened to winter? It's like come and gone, and we've not had very much of winter. It's been mild at best, very little snow, temperatures in the mid-range, and then on Friday it was like high 40s and a pending snowstorm. Well, that snowstorm came on Friday night into Saturday. We ended up with about 2.5 inches, depending where you were in the yard. But by Sunday afternoon, most of the yard looked like it does now. Maybe it had a little bit more snow, but it's pretty much cleared out. It's gone. The snow is gone. And this is supposed to be another warm week. Things are warming up, and it sounds like it's going to be a warm week. Let's get some lights on here in the house. But we've got a busy week ahead. We've got a mix of ministry and work stuff that we've got to get done. And me personally, got a number of things I need to just kind of work on, follow up with. Wow, sorry about that. Got really dark there. And so another good, exciting, fun week ahead for us. So what does this busy week look like? Well, it's going to be a mix of projects around the house. It's going to be the start of some of my pre-spring gardening and planting activity. I've got some herbs that I've kept all winter long indoors. They've survived, and so now I'm going to bring them around and see if we can't get them back and really kind of being fruitful again. So we're going to work on that. We got some cleaning up around the house to do, and we've got some ministry stuff to do this week. Not to mention, I have a number of things, personal little projects and work things that I need to finish up and really give some attention to. So it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a busy week, and I'm excited for 2 things coming this weekend. We're finally kicking off our discipleship group, which I'm super excited about, on Friday. And then our student ministry, I think we're going to start it on Sunday. So we'll see how all of that goes. But it's Monday. It's a new week. I got to get started. I'm sure you need to get started. So let's get this day going. It has been a very busy day. Sitting at the computer, getting a bunch of stuff done. But it's still really nice outside. I mean, look at this. Look at the sky. It's beautiful. Puppies over there running around. Chickens, all doing well. Hello, ladies. Hello. You want to come out and play? How about we let you guys just run around for a little while? Uh-oh. We're caught. All right, come on out, girls. Come on. Everybody come on out. Stay here. Stay here, Rex. All right. I like to let them have some freedom at the end of the day, because if I let them out after like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, they get a couple hours of running around, exploring, and they're not out for a long period of time, and I'm not worried about them getting into like our neighbors' yards or finding themselves in places they're not supposed to be. So just give them an hour or so to run around before it gets dark. They seem to enjoy that. And it gives me a second to get into the coop and get things cleaned out. So here's what I'm thinking today. I don't really have a question or a topic to talk about. We talked last week about where is winter, and seeming like spring is just around the corner. And then in came the snow this weekend, leaving about 2.5 inches. And now we're going into another warm-up, where this week, I think someone said it's supposed to be like maybe in the 60s this week, which will warm everything up really, really quick. But that feeling, that little thought about getting our garden ready, like, it's growing. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, should we start doing something? I think what we need to do is we need to start inventorying. We need to take inventory of what I've got, I think. I got a ton of seeds left over from last year. I've got a bunch of stuff here in the shed. You can't really see it because it's dark in here. But like all of my garden stuff is back here. All of my buckets, all of my bins. I have the bags for the peppers and the potatoes. I got stuff on the top shelf there. I think I need to get in here and sort it. Last year I just kind of grabbed everything, piled it all together, and put it in here in the shed. And it's somewhat organized. It's not an absolute mess, but it will take a little bit of time to organize some things. And like I said, inside I've got some herbs that I've been trying to keep alive through the winter. And so I know I need to go in there and take a look at those guys and see how they're doing. And I'm going to come in here to the coop here for a second, and we're going to add some food because they're getting kind of low here. Oh, there you go. And the dog is chasing the chickens. So, alright, we back out of here. So I think that's what we're going to start doing here in the next week or so. Maybe even some this week. I don't know. I'm expecting to have quite a bit of work coming my way later this week. So I don't know how much I'll be able to do tonight or this week. But I do think it's time to start getting into the garden side of things and unpacking some stuff and seeing what we have, seeing what needs to get replaced, seeing what we have so we can get started. But I'm gonna take you inside and let's go see if we can find the herbs and see how they're doing. Don't look, I gotta put in my garage code. Alright, there we go. So let's go inside. I couldn't do it earlier because the truck was in the way. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Let me turn some lights on so you guys can see. Alright, so we had a couple buckets of herbs last year that we focused on growing. Alright, camera, get settled there. We did 2 kinds of basil. We had just a normal basil, and then we had a sweet basil. We had parsley. Actually, we had 2 kinds of parsley. We had a curled parsley, and I think we had like an Italian parsley. And then we had, what do we have? Thyme. We had chives, and we have rosemary. And so far, the only thing that I've kept alive has been the curly parsley, which is here. So that's this. Looks like it's okay. It's little, but we got fresh shoots down here in the middle. There and there. I got to do a little work here. I got to figure out what we need to add to it to get it growing again. So I'll move that down there. And then the other one is the rosemary, which is this here. Now this looks like it's starting to get a little dried out in there. But it smells incredible still. But these they're wet, they're soft. Yeah, a little bit of dryness in there. Same thing. I think we need to do a little work with the soil. So maybe that's what I need to look into. So here's the question I have. In light of those, if you have grown herbs year-round in pots like this, from one season to the next, what have you done to keep those herbs producing? Now, they've done pretty good. We've been able to get parsley from the parsley. We've been snipping it off, and we've been able to use rosemary on occasions through the winter. But now I want to get it ready for the summer. So, what do I need to do to freshen up the soil? That's what I'm interested in. I do have some soil left over from last year. Is that good to use? Can I use bagged soil from last year? Chickens are doing an awesome job out here turning up my garden, or what will be my garden. That's why I let them out in the afternoons, because they just do a great job of getting that all tilled up. And I could probably take some of the stuff from there and incorporate it. Here's the deal, though. I don't want to do a lot of chemicals. I don't want to do a lot of stuff that's going to keep it from being organic. Not that I'm planting an organic garden. I just don't want to use a lot of weed killers. I don't want to use Miracle Grow. I don't want to use any of that stuff. I want it to be as natural as possible. And so I'm looking for how to bring my soil back to health without using any type of chemicals. So if you have an idea, if you know a product or know what I should do, leave me a comment below so that we can get working on that, because I'd really like to, maybe the next week or so, get that up and going and get some fresh herbs going. Plus, I bought some seeds for this year that I want to get started, so I get some fresh herbs from this year, not just my plant that's been there for a year. So, if you got some ideas, you have some thoughts, you've done this before, let me know. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up, because I got to get back inside and get a few more things done. Whoa, who closed my garage door? Someone closed the garage door on me. Alright friends, thanks so much for stopping by, joining us today for the Almost Daily Vlog. Leave those comments below about gardening and herbs and freshening up soil. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what your practices are, what you've done in the past. And as always, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And be sure to follow us on social media. And I'll catch you next time right here on the Almost Daily Vlog. Later, guys.